soon as I saw him on the court, he was different. Every practice session was like Game 7. And he did that relentlessly every single session. Okay, he's dominating us. He's the best player in the gym by far. We see this. But can he do it against NBA players at that next level? 1984 Olympic team, we went on somewhat of an NBA tour against NBA All-Stars to prepare for the Olympics in LA. All the stars showed up. Larry Bird, Isaiah Thomas, Kevin McHale. The best player on the court was Michael Jordan, this junior from the University of North Carolina. And I think ultimately, it was the preview of the greatest player of all time coming on the scene.
A terrific aerial view of the Hoosier Dome here in Indianapolis, where we are moments away from tip-off. And now, let's go across the floor. Time to hear the player introductions.
Welcome, fans, to the exhibition game. The starting lineup for Team USA. A 6'1" sophomore from Washington, D.C. and Duke University, number 24, Pete Reynolds. A 6'4" senior from Barberton, Ohio, at the University of Arkansas, number 8, Brooke Grant.
Welcome, everyone. Joined by Clark Kellogg and Coach Mike Fratello. I'm Kevin Harlan. With us on the sidelines, David Aldridge. We're all set here for what promises to be an exciting exhibition game between Team USA and Mike, a squad of NBA stars.
That's right, Kev. Team USA, of course, the team assembled from amateur talents across the country, which will go on to compete in the games this summer. Lots of young guys looking to make a splash in this one.
Our Team USA has its work cut out for them, taking on these NBA stars.
No kidding. You got that right. Just look at the roster for the NBA stars, and you'll see that the name is very appropriate. These are some of the best players the league has to offer. A bunch of big-name talent on their bench.
The best of the best, you're right. Out there for Team USA, we've got Steve Alford and Michael Jordan at the 1 and 2. Then Chris Mullin at the small forward. Wayman Tisdale at power forward. And down low, it's Sam Perkins. And out there for the NBA stars, Isaiah Thomas is running things at the point, with Jim Paxson and Mark Aguirre at the 2 and 3. And then it's teammates Larry Bird and Robert Parrish filling out the front court.
We know this game doesn't go on anybody's record, but you can tell these players aren't about to come out here and just make each other look good. I think that speaks to the quality of the players on these two squads. These are all true competitors.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drop.
Aggressive take there to get inside. Looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
Reaching foul. Chris Mullin. First personal foul. First team foul.
Parrish outside. Pass to Aguirre. Now here's Paxson. Guarded by Jordan. Thomas against Mullin. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Mike, it only makes this game more interesting to watch as a fan. Clark, the fact that both teams are playing for keeps is so interesting.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think this contest is going to be full of a lot of up and down basketball. If you blink, you're going to miss it. I'm expecting a lot of high-intensity, high-effort play for both sides to be pushing themselves to be at their best.
And plenty of storylines to cover, but our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, as usual, is all over. David.
Thanks very much. Now, everyone knows these are just exhibition games, but neither the Olympic team nor the NBA stars have any intention of taking it easy on one another. The tone seems to be surprisingly serious among these players. Guys, back to you.
Well, that's going to be interesting, David. Thank you. I don't know what to expect from tonight's game, Mike. It's going to be fascinating to watch.
To me, that comes as no surprise. No matter the consequences of your game, you always want to play your very best.
Against the best. correct? I mean, my goodness. One guy we're going to keep a close eye on tonight, Mike, and this one is Michael Jordan out of North Carolina with a ton of promise.
And everyone wants to see how he measures up against real pros. No better time to get a sense of what he might be capable of in the NBA.
Alford passes to Muller. Dishes it to Jordan. NBA stars try to stop him, but no. A great dunk by Jordan.
You know, one of the major offensive weapons out there for Team USA is Michael Jordan. He plays and scores at a very, very high level and could maybe give some of these NBA stars a run for the money. We know he's competitive, and he's certainly going to try to prove a little something out there, that's for sure.
Well, Jordan is also special because he's fun to watch. Once he takes that first step to go on the attack, you can't take your eyes off of him. He's a remarkable young talent.
A different look now for Team USA. Ewing comes in for Sam Perkins, and Turner subbed in for Tisdale. And he's good on the second.
You know, in so many ways, Robert Parrish is a big man's big guy. Dominant down in the paint, focuses on high percentage shots, runs the floor well, and does a good job rim protecting. This guy rebounds, too.
Clark, there's so much to be excited about watching this unique matchup. But the biggest question is the most obvious one. And that's who's going to win this game?
Look, I don't want to be a guy that fudges on picks, but it could go either way, Kevin. I mean, Team USA has a lot of hungry and ambitious young talents, but don't expect the NBA stars just to show up and roll over. I think they also want to win this thing.
They got a lot of pride, don't they?
Yes, they do. Ewing is a dominant force. His combination of size and skill can literally carry a team.
Thomas surveying the D. Pass to Aguirre. On the wing, Bird. Rebound by Team USA.
Aggressive move. That's an easy 2 points most of the time.
That one goes. Count it. Ewing's got 5 points so far.
Right out of the starting blocks. They've been dominant at the offensive end.
And that early momentum has helped them put together a nice lead.
The shot's good from Parrish.
Right away, you're impressed by the play of Team USA. This squad may be built from amateur pieces, but all of these guys are at or close to a true NBA skill level.
Mike, I don't think there's any question about it. Some of these guys are definitely going to leave the summer games headed to the league. So you do expect them to be playing at close to a pro level even now. But I have to agree with you, this just isn't some scrappy university team we're looking at.